Hi, this is Sherry. So I am in San Clemente, California, and I'm at lifeguard stand number 2. But I've got some lifeguards coming. You can see them coming from behind there. I don't know if they're about to kick me off. If they get me kicked off, then I'm gonna have to move down and do it somewhere else. So I'm gonna, they're looking at me. I don't know, it doesn't say don't climb the life stand, so we'll see how it goes. So this might be a brief reading, it might be stopping in like 30 seconds. So today we're gonna be doing our reading with 2 different decks. We're gonna be using Magical Unicorns by Doreen, and then we're gonna be using the Enchanted map by Collete and Reid. These guys are right here, so let's see if they kick me out. Okay, so the first card that we're gonna be getting, I think I'm gonna be doing it in this order, I'm not quite sure. We'll see whatever it is. The first card is definitely yes. The answer to your question is a strong yes. Let's see if he tells me that I have to move. He doesn't look like he is. Right on. Okay, so the answer to your question is a strong yes. So anything that I'm gonna back up a bit so you can hear me a little bit better. I'll go back in here, sorry. It's kind of a cool view, right? You guys get to see? I hope the bars aren't right in the way. But anyway, you see a unicorn and it's standing in the water. Unicorns, good luck, miracles, wishes coming true. The answer to your question is a strong yes. So whatever you've been concerned with, clearly this is the path that you're supposed to go. Hold on. I'm gonna let you guys, before the clouds roll in, I want you to take a look at what we've got around here. So basically, Spirit is saying that yes, what you've chosen to do is correct. The path that you're on is correct. The feelings that you are thinking about, yes, they're happening. What you were thinking is supposed to be coming into your life is coming into your life. And they're saying that at this point they want you to set aside any doubts or worries. And they're saying, you know, positive thinking clearly makes things manifest more quickly. So keep your thoughts positive, set aside doubts and fears, because they're clearly telling you it's a clear yes, strong yes with an exclamation mark. And they're saying that your desires, that what you're asking for is probably going to come about in a better way than you've actually been asking for, or more than you've been anticipating for. And what they want you to do is with the unicorn is a mystical creature, magical creature. They want you to imagine that your wishes have already occurred, that they've already happened. Hold your thoughts as high as you can, keep your vibration high, keep the faith, take action steps when you're guided to take them. If you get an urge to call somebody or write somebody or go somewhere or join a class or do something like that, they're telling you go ahead and do those things because you're listening to your higher self. But at this point, what you're asking for is coming about. Ooh, and then the next message that we're getting, yay, happy surprise. I've gotten this several times, and we got the unicorn again, several times in the last little while. Something very good is about to happen. So we already were told that yes, what we were asking for is coming. So this may be connected to that, or this might be something different. But whatever it is, it's good news, right? Something wonderful is about to happen. You're in for a treat. You'll soon have a surprise. They're saying they don't want, being the fact that it's a surprise, this is the part that's difficult for people like me. B right there. There's a bee. First totem besides the seagulls. B is victory, sweet victory. So what you're asking for is coming about. You're going to get a good surprise. And they're saying because it's a surprise, they don't want you to try and figure out how it's going to come, what is it going to be, when is it going to come. That's the part that's so difficult. Is you know, we've been waiting for something to happen. They're saying yes, it's coming, or yes, your idea is right, but they're not telling you when, how, or even in this case, what it is that's coming to you. It could come in many different forms. It could be kindness, it could be an opportunity that comes to you, it could be something, valuable information that you need, that you find, it could be something that you have lost that you find. It also has the meaning that your dreams are coming true, which goes along with the very first card. And these dreams that you're asking for, Spirit knows what's in our highest good, and what they're saying is what's about to come is Spirit knows is in your highest good. I want to do something here. Oh, I can't. I always forget that I can't zoom it in when it's like facing me. There's a cutest little red tugboat flying by, and the tugboat reminds me of, can you guys see it? It's right out there. It's so cute. But that reminds me of the little tugboats. You know, they're small, but they're mighty, and they can accomplish amazing things. So it's talking to me about the ability to bring to yourself what you possibly think that you can't do. They're being so nice to me, these guys. They're totally just smiling and not saying a thing that I'm up here. So anyway, the tugboat, it's just kind of like tug along. They're carrying more weight than they can, than themselves, right? They drag around big boats behind them, and even though they're these little tiny little boats, kind of goes with the hummingbird totem that we get, you know, accomplishing what seems impossible. And then we have the bee, Sweet Victory. I don't know, it just meant something to me when I saw that little red tugboat. Kind of the color red, passion. Hold your passion, hold on to it, and expect wonderful things to come about for yourself. Just feels like that to me. And always you want to say thank you to Spirit for anything that comes to you, even every little thing. Like right now, I got to the beach today, and I thought, oh man, it's going to be cold. The clouds are all coming in, and I thought, oh, we're going to be socked in. But then we started to get a break up there, and it's going to be nice. And I think that even for sunset, it's probably going to be even warmer than it is right now. So I'm grateful. I'm saying thank you for this. Thank you for this. Thank you for letting me sit up on this lifeguard tower, because I didn't want to be on the beach where everybody's running by, you know. And the waves, they're coming right up. They're coming up super high. So, okay. So the next message that we're gonna go to. Here comes another guy. Let's hope that he's gonna be nice to me too. Ah! Please don't kick me off of here. Okay, the next one is balancing act, and you can see she's got a tightrope, and she's got that little ship on a balancing act. So you may feel like right now in your life you're kind of like balancing things. You might be balancing your emotions. You might be trying to balance work or lack of work, or maybe you've just got your hands full of so many different things, and you're trying to keep your balance. And this is also a message that you need to keep your balance. Really work on keeping your mental and your spiritual balance, so everything works together in unison. Oh, please look at him and give him a thanks, buddy. All right, right on. What they're saying is, you know, sometimes things are topsy-turvy and it feels like you're juggling, you know, a whole bunch of balls in the air and you're unsure of your footing. So now's the time to evaluate which area of your life needs balance. You know, what areas of your life do you have to get into order? What things are out of whack for you? What are things that you need to restore equilibrium to? You know, they want your life to be harmonious, so they want you to choose harmony over discord, and then success is going to be there. And they're talking about also, I'm gonna give you the reverse meaning of this card too. For some reason it's jumping at me. So it's asking you, are you fixated on getting what you want? Because you know how they're talking about Spirit said that there's something coming to you, and that yes, your dreams are coming true, but they're going to be in the manner that Spirit feels is best for you. So are you obsessed with getting one thing in one particular way? They're saying to step outside the box and recognize that Spirit has our highest good in mind, and that whatever comes to us is going to be in our highest good. So they're also saying that it might be necessary to take a step towards rebalancing certain areas of your life. So adjust yourself for the conditions in your life that you don't have any control over. You know, deal with the stuff that you do have control over, and allow Spirit to handle the things that you don't have control over. And that way it'll allow balance and harmony to come back into your life. So that's that message. I'll let you guys look around. And the next message that we have, oh, the sun's coming out, yay, yay. The next message that we have, and I got this several times, so I kept flipping out of the deck. So Golden Palace. This means, look at that, can you see it? There's the crescent moon, the new moon, and it's got a full moon behind it. The number's 2, 3. Golden Palace. So, what comes to me? Let's see, what comes to me with Golden Palace? I feel like it's a place of abundance. It's a place of good fortune, right? The palace is golden. It's up on a hill. If you're living in a palace, things are going well for you, I imagine, right? Prosperity. So wealth, prosperity, things going well. This could be in emotional fulfillment that's coming to you. This could be as far as a career. It might be that you're entering a time in your life, a long overdue time happiness that's been you've been working on for a long time. And it's talking about the fact that they're using a palace doesn't want you to focus on wealth. It's not talking about your self-worth being measured by what you have and where you live and your status. It's not about that. They're telling you that no matter how abundance comes into your life, it's abundance. It's all about the way you look at things. You know, this card does talk about material gain. It does talk about things coming to you that you've been waiting for. It does talk. That is generally the message, but they don't want you to focus your attention on achieving that. This is about receiving. This is actually about receiving what is your due. And so it's about giving to receive, right? That's how it works. What you give, then you give to the universe gives back. So they want your focus to be on giving. They also want your focus to be on receiving what is due you, but they're not wanting your focus on working and trying to achieve that. That's not what this message is about. They want you to know that, you know, true value is within you. It's within, right? It's not the outside aspects of what you've got. And they're also talking about, if there's giving and receiving, it talks about sharing the wealth. So sharing, if you have the ability to help others, that's one way. But also if you have wisdom to offer others, they want you to share your knowledge with others. So that's another aspect of this card. And then our next card, I think this is our last card. Details, details, details. Now with this message, I'm going to give you both because I got this upright several times. It literally flew out of my deck like the other one. So this one definitely has emphasis. They want to be brought to it. And they're talking about pay attention to the fine details. I am going to do the reverse of this one as well. So details, details, details. They're talking about it's a time to be aware of all the fine details in your life. It's a time to look at the details, and when this message appears for you, it's a sign to maybe take care of the details. Are there things that you have allowed to fall by the wayside, or the things that you started to do that you haven't completed? They're talking about, you know, the details are the finishing projects, finishing touches to a project, right? So they want you to pay attention to that. You know, make sure that you're tying up the ends of things. And they're also asking for you to pay attention to small gestures and personal touches. And this may be in the way that you correspond with people. This may be in the way that you interact with people. This might be for you to pay attention to other people. Pay attention to, you know, body language. Not necessarily what people are saying, but what you can read in the small details. They're also talking about if you are entering into any type of an agreement, they want you to pay attention to the details of the contract or the agreement, and make sure that, you know, everything's in order ahead of time before you sign things, you know, before it's too late. So make sure that what you're looking at, if it's something that you're interested in doing, I'm gonna go this way because my hair keeps blowing in my face. They want you to make sure that before you get in the middle of something, you know what you're getting into, right? So, you know, so it's kind of like, before you're sorry, you don't want to be sorry. So make sure that that you do understand what everything that is involved in whatever it is in front of you, be it a business deal, a relationship, buying a house, any project that you're going to go be a part of, anything like that. So pay attention to that. And they're also saying that for the details, pay attention to offhand remarks. You know how I said pay attention to body language. You can tell with somebody, they don't even have to say anything to you. You can see that how they hold their body. You know, if they're comfortable, if they're rigid, if they're you can tell if somebody's annoyed or irritated. You can tell if somebody's uncomfortable. You can tell if somebody's relaxed. You can tell if somebody's open. They're saying really, really pay attention to those type of things in all of these instances to give you added information than what's actually being said to you. And then another aspect, the reverse, is talking about, I want you to look at the water, the sun on the water. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Hold on. There's still a lot of people here. I come here all the time. This is my new hangout. I think I need to live up here. Look at the kids in the life raft. It's so cool. Okay. Anyway. Just for the day, and they don't pay me.
Oh yeah, they don't pay those guys either.
They said, nice new lifeguard. Okay, so the reverse of this meaning is they want you to stop being so nitpicky. This is a really good one for me. I'm surprised I got this card in the upright position, because the reverse position, that's why I probably felt like I needed to address this with you guys, because it's talking about don't be so nitpicky and perfectionism. I'm not nitpicky and perfectionist. Don't be so nitpicky about yourself. And be stuck on perfectionism, because you will never be perfect. None of us will ever be perfect. I'm sitting here for the first time. I came out with my arms uncovered. I am so paranoid about my arms. I'm doing these like arm weights and stuff, and so that's what they're talking about. They're talking about don't be so obsessed with everything being so perfect, because we're never going to be good enough for ourselves. You know, it's never going to be good enough. We're going to be constantly falling short of perfection is what we're trying to go for. You know, you're not going to ever get that. And it's stupid, really. For my whole life, I've been like living in this hot country, and I haven't had my arms uncovered because I was like, I didn't like think my arms were in shape enough. And so I always kept them covered, and I'm so hot. And every summer I say to myself, this summer, I'm going to do it. This summer I'm going to have enough self-worth, and I'm going to feel good enough about myself that I'm going to go out and I'm going to have my arms uncovered. Now, in the meantime, I've been working out, but still, this is the first summer that I've actually done it, and I'm a little nervous about it. So this is a good card to have for a lot of us ladies. I got to tell you that we are all paranoid about our bodies. So it's talking about you can never, no one's ever going to match up to that perfect scrutiny. And everybody feels the same. Everybody's got things about themselves. It doesn't have to be their body image. It could be, they don't feel that they're educated enough, or they don't have, they don't know how to carry a conversation in a group of people, or they're uncomfortable speaking in front of people, or even with our work, in our path. Like this, my readings. If I waited until I had everything just down pat and all organized, and I knew what was going to come, and I would never get this done. I just had to start doing it, right? I had to just start winging it. And you guys bear with me. I dropped my cards. I've got things blowing around. Last time I was told, don't turn away from the camera because we can't hear you. So I was hoping that I brought it up close enough so that you could hear me. But if we wait our whole lives until everything's perfect, we're going to wait our whole lives. Not everything is going to be perfect. We're never going to have as much money as we want. We're never going to be as stable as we want. We're never going to be as thin as we want. There's always going to be something that is falling short of the mark of perfection, because we're imperfect. We're imperfectly perfect, just the way we are. So that was a really strong message. I know a lot of people even put relationships off because they feel they need to be financially completely perfectly set before they start a relationship with somebody. And it's like, we're always going to have bills. We're always going to be struggling, especially if you're living in Southern California. We're always working. And I literally have to be told from Spirit to stop working. Go to the beach. I didn't work yesterday, and I didn't work today. And I'm not sweating it. I'm just like, I'm just going to let it go. It's summer. I've got to relax. I can't work 7 days a week. And there's so many people that are workaholics, and they're just so focused on, getting ahead. And on one hand, it's very honorable and very it's good that they are studious, and that they are hard workers, and they're industrious, and that they want to provide, and they want to maybe bring to their life what they didn't have growing up, and they want to be more set, and that's great. But you can't do that to the what is the word, I can't think of the right word. It was just in my head a second ago, about pushing everything else aside until that all gets done, because it's never going to get all done. So that's it. That's it. And those are the cards. Those are our cards for the day. I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to hold my face right next to this phone so that you can see. Now this here, I love this. On the other side, I took a picture. I'll put it up on my page too. You can't go in there anymore, which is a real bummer, because I totally want to climb in there. I would like to go up there. I would have liked to have done my reading up there. You know how I love the cliffs. But it's eroding, so they don't want people to do it. But I just wanted to show you that. And the train, we're lucky that we didn't have the train come by, because the the train comes by constantly, and it came by 3 times right before I started, and I thought I was gonna lose sound for our reading, but we didn't get knocked out. Isn't this cool, you guys? So you people who aren't at the beach, this is for you guys. And I have my own lifeguard stand. Number two. Ooh, check this out. Okay. So for me, number 2 is about you're on the, everything's happening the way it's supposed to happen. But the bear totem talks about being grounded, which is good for our message about, balance, right? So it's talking about being grounded. It also talks about protection. It also talks about comfort. It talks about there's a time to work and there's a time for rest because they hibernate, right? So just like I was saying, if you get out of balance from the first card, and then the other one about details, about getting so caught up in the details and getting so obsessed with everything being just perfect, you're not following that. You're not following the advice of the bear, and the bear's right here, so that goes along with all of our cards. And then check out these 2 little guys. Look how cute are they? Little brown berries playing. We're supposed to have fun. You can work, but you gotta have fun. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. How fun is that? So stay in touch with your inner child and have some fun and play. And go sit up on a lifeguard stand. I didn't know if it was bad. I mean, it didn't say don't do it, but nobody else is sitting up here. I think it's pretty cool. This is my spot for the day. So live dangerously. Live on the edge a little bit. Okay, so if you want to follow me, I'm at LinkedIn. I'm at Twitter. I'm at Google+. I'm at Angels Whisper Sherry Columbus and Sherry Columbus Angels Whisper. My website is www.thewhispersofangels.com. Everybody's at Sherry Columbus, all those sites. If you want to have a reading or dream analysis, I'd be happy to do that. And on YouTube is where all the videos go. So if you want to subscribe to YouTube, then you'll get a notification when the videos, as soon as they're up. I'm going to give you one last look because the sun is just brilliant right now. It's incredible. Right on. Okay, thanks for joining me. We'll see you next week. Blessings.